Dzień dobry again, and welcome to another episode of Mango Daddy Kitchen. We're in February, and next Saturday is Valentine's Day. So for that day, I said, why not make something inspired by the Valentines? Maybe someone tries it. So I said, let's make ravioli, Kształcie Serca, heart-shaped ravioli. And we'll give them that coloring a bit red, so they're more into the spirit. They're based on pasta all'uovo, and the filling is gonna be with ricotta, a little bit of tvarog, gorgonzola, and walnuts. So, without further ado, let's start. Now, before we start, two things. I'm gonna use the canwood to make the dough, the pasta all'uovo. I'm not gonna make with hand and all. I leave that to the Italians. I want to be quick, and it's easier to make it and less time consuming. Second thing is, I would suggest you that you have a pasta machine. They're not that expensive, and they will make your life much easier. And you would have fun even with the kids to make pasta. So with that in mind, let's continue. So for the pasta you'll need the flour, 5 eggs, I already mixed them, olive oil, some salt, and for the coloring there are 3 choices, but let's start one by one. So to make it the pasta red, you could either use a bit of the barsh, but then I don't like the taste. I think it's more good for pierogi to give it color, so that I omit. Then the second one is tomato paste, which we're gonna use. The only thing is that with tomato paste it doesn't come reddish, it comes more like orangey. You can see when you buy this ready-made pasta that's tomato taste, it's orangey, because they use concentrate like this. So we're gonna use this, but we're gonna add a bit of food coloring to make it a bit more reddish. If you don't like the food coloring, you think you just use this one. So we start from there. So once I put everything inside, we start mixing. So I continue the last bit with hand. So after I finished kneading, I'm gonna leave it to rest for a little bit. So as for filling, we said the ricotta. I got some tvarog, so I'm gonna use it to make it a bit more consistent, since these kinds of ricotta are too soft. To make it a little bit like the Maltese ricotta. Gorgonzola, to give it that bit of taste. And walnuts. We need to chop some walnuts and mix everything together. Oh, and including with the mixture, we need to put 1 egg to keep everything compact. I would suggest for the dough to cut it into 3 pieces. Or 4, even smaller, so it doesn't dry out. 1, two. I put the two back. Bit of flour so it doesn't get stuck. And I suggest again, you pass it with the same size. You start from 0 2 times. And there I do increments of 2 each time. So now it's on number 2. It's already becoming big, so I'm gonna again cut it in half so I can work with it. Since I'm by myself, if you have help, it would be easier. Someone else. No, 4. Six. Now I start laying a bit of flour first. Now we're gonna need shapes, heart shapes. I'm gonna use heart shapes this time around. One to press and one to cut. So I'm gonna start cutting. Now it's time to chop some parsley. So with that, we're finished. I hope you'll make this plate. It's inspired about Valentine's. As usual, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate the number of subscribers I had lately. Keep continue like this. I'm very happy. Share. And again, thank you. Happy Valentine's Day.